Insurance 20 driver for baby on will be on what PFF be as well.
I say it.
I thought that I think I told her.
Oh, okay.
And the rest of that, wow, PFF, trotro drivers also they be a come as a man. Mountain, also wipe and I say, also what you so. And now also Robert screen and near there. The baby park or quite your tire will break in Yajuma. Also what you so. So, in the car crouch here, where in Anamo Casa, you bet my ignore. Bound Kumasi Crowd is a wipe and Yajuma. In this, a gem with the abbey. So, see, nobody boy, you can't. Yenina is share dear Frima, a bois. So, I say, or tying it, who break a cow and fat. So, I say, it be him the pen, tea, and a statue of Moka, I am with there. Now, passengers, Mutinamos, as a widow at calling him, and I out there. Ebina account is here. Can I sing and to crew the also? It will be able to soon a year. Now, a back and Timo Tim now shoe no slippers, ne or one for say, photo. So I just say, Miss Ramon, you see a baha. So I just say, baha, a Persia Cassana is a Cassa to say the aircraft, Debbie. Oh, come dear, make out dear, near one thing, it will burn in the equation. Then we are building that society now. You 90% you're building. Well, the Casabian himself. Kofi Kenata, you know, thy will.
Thy will. Thy grace. Thy grace. Thy grace. Yeah, thy grace.
And then me ask for the interest that I'm coming now. Thy grace. Do I name sir? Thy grace, Libiano.
Thy grace.
Ubini Yama. You know, Kawakwa Kamikobi.
Or Kwamin Kobi.
Ubini Yama by now. Matoko Dawan. Bibia Fa. Asemato. Thy grace. Sa umobrono, sa umobrono, sa covering. So I tell you, pick Kofi Kenata song.
Yeah.
Now for call weekend move with caution. Because there is a scheming going on against you, whether you like it or whatever. It is because we are ekotiao. It is amsi bribia than the corporation you be ase. That's the most important thing. You tearing you now tearing crunches caution about Abraba. You understand why I'm sick of Kofi Kenata, no, digress.
Digress.
Not copybiti.
Obinia man kasema to
Bibre. Obinia unya, oyiri ukunu, colleague, or party member. You have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, sure.
So I just say, do the Tiano. We are Sofu, we are elder, we are church member, we are Muslimio, Buddhist, a Kanka, Ghanaian, what the Tia Jono. Now, who say, oh, sorry, now Kobana, so Sabe, that's sorry, Sa Kobana, sorry, Intiminko, Yawa, Fabia, Unyan Sebiana, you know, it's a certain grace, a certain covering, a certain altar, you know, it's very, very important. Especially every weekends, no. Make I will be a say uncle Taiko Kutu Talachi. I will takra.
Yeah, I
think you ever check it for the correct. And A plus and so.
Yeah.
I shall see a nichna. I will a year almost swim say Mancasimus a swedro will give you proper A, but I know say A plus are there to any weekend. He was swedro Mancasim will firm it up for you. Now if he Kwakuto talent so. And also, Kwakuto is a strong guy in the Western region.
Yeah, second
very strong guy in the Western region.
Yeah.
Kwakuto tells Yako, and I shed in Kasiepa. And after to all drivers are more ply weekend. Surprisingly, some of the drivers know more skills for weekends.
Okay, your friend is saying
A plus.
Then a Gomwa Pomadze school.
Okay, Gomwa Pomadze.
Near Winneba Junction.
Winneba Junction.
So Gomwa Pomadze. Yeah. Gomwa Pomadze.
And A plus in the bush in Yako. And to Kwakuto Italians, you had the update so Ebebrem. Now drivers also are more ply, you know, Cape Coast, Accra, Takwa, Saquano, and then Kumasi, Accra, Aflao, Kwan, as if you were driver for Mericatente. Now the weather is not predictable.
Yeah.
Into tie, no brake, no windscreen, no wipers.
When you're regular checkup.
Bibia, oil, ne side mirror,
service.
That's why you're ODD free. Cowness should be a ceremony. Maintenance should be a priority.
Yeah.
And a station masters should be a ceremony. Mama Tinasi and Rifu you must seem to be a fashion in Gumuko the tower. You don't check anything.
Yeah.
And I am a GPRT say over 30 years. Muntimi Kranya a well structured lorry park be an station be
bus terminal.
Yeah, bus terminal papa be I'll be near baby a driver for
the so it will go for Kanesia. Ube so
very painful.
And she can't
it is sometimes more fun Chinese be your but to provoke you to reason positively to also upgrade the system.
Yeah.
Now, you are a force to reckon with. A big force to reckon with.
Because Kaneshi Station by now should have been like Achimota.
Yeah, you should not sit. You should not sit.
Achimota Station.
And that comes back to Obi Debiasma leadership. The Ghana Fire Service for this. Abaya Atosi Ewoneni Odishe Ghana National Fire Service. But leadership also there, as in fire service leadership, there's a problem. There's a problem. It is leadership. GPRT over time. You are Kwame and choose the same free one. He made a huge impact. Media will be more one. One could change of degrees. A reverse system.
A bonnet truck.
Yeah. Sometimes you are wondering. Said Sanim dear Makwaji Oxford Lincoln, Harvard, and all those dear who dear Quadibia, a friend cry, the Oka NDC, when I could as NDC Nikujao, and I was a Bruni or a Kelsey MP. Naka, Abadi Naka.
Prince Ama, Honorable Prince Amidu Ama.
Yes. Let us feel Sukuna Mokoen, Utu Aberdeen, every blessed day, Aberdeen. Aberdeen is let Ghanaians feel it. Uncle Harvard and Bansambe, the same old things.
Yeah.
But it is a painful.
It's true.
A painful. That's why they be catching much what is it. So prescription, or the shame will say, and there will be level of D&D. No! Ya swan be beer will say, you know,
but the GPRTU story, man, symptomatic of the bigger Ghana story.
Period.
Because GPRTU, they would dream what you you.
Now be mechanism, tell mechanism rentry. Way back at something another more matter this day, no. Sapa Panocrano, or Friday Tuma, no corner officer, who say even with the level of there was a certain administrative area discipline, focus, talkers, upgraded driver's knowledge, your certified before a driver for all these things.
At the minimum, terminals no should be. I was say certain.
So now we are Namazabi, the here my ear, now a year by petrol to Baba, no more to move from the tower since or Mekasasa. All that these unions are. Not passenger welfare, driver welfare. Don't we it is how it was. I want to keep political coloration. And policy Roma, even price determination in terms of fares. A man knows some other room. Dear Sir Queen, no. I bet she said that. You know, as of mine and the Akotis are tripartite. Yeah, GRTC.
GRTC.
Yeah, this is a Juma. Na ebi kem na ebi si na we bia ese so man timi 2.0 no ya yire ho ade amanyo se me hu so akowura mu se no bia asema ese se kan yema ye hu asem si bi Ghana Police Service from Kojoho ho ade bia da me kan mani ba 1992. We've had challenges with how Ghana Police Service are we dealing with us as Ghanaians, not as MPP or as NDC. Not as MPP or as NDC. Ampa. And she said, oh, no, my sebi. Oh, koye chere or the kwansua. Ya do fast and she said, them come until I say, Juma of idea. But almost every episode of demonstrations in this country, they've been met with brutalities by the police service. Do you go to blame governments of the day?
And it's becoming one too many.
Yes. Because they've crashed the MPP, they've crashed the NDC. What it tells me is that we lack a certain principle. The principle is that we should get it right when it's about any police administration and government in power.
But if it's a way, you know, a case of police ineffectiveness when it comes to crowd control. And answer a BB to please a certain appointing authority.
No, that can be police for no more times of sa control same no
crowd control
MSB woman be omo chain no headquarters so you almost see chain no to the chicken here as if say am robbers be no mo no why obi nkura tu onkura sekan onkura jan o say amamo na ekoso no madwene me gidi say enya papa abai hu dia pa bon o le chembo no send bakon why o le chembo boni send bakon no say on peda na Akufo Addo abai no matter what was on pay because kwanya na Akufo Addo abai dia fashion no enya papa we can only say okay on peda na Akufo Addo abai dia no problem but you ma kwa ma wo so to say na mo na utu na mo na tie dey esi ka che o nesa onko wo interest nti o man mu nipa do na ntimi sofa. That's a different scenario altogether.
But police argument is contained in their statement. Almost say, please deny the arrest of BBC journalist. And okay, the BBC journalist there, but before that, no, on what day the main way, I think I would have to read that something about BBC journalist there. Almost say the police today, 21st September 2023, have arrested 49 suspects in connection with an unlawful assembly and violation of the Public Order Act. And the reason for the arrest, and I'm told said they've since been released, or said the 49 suspects who are currently in custody assisting the investigation were arrested within the vicinity of the Jubilee House and the 37 military hospital area. This arrest was a result of the flagrant disregard of the court process, of the court process served on the organizers of the Democracy Hub group, which seeks to prohibit them from embarking on a planned demonstration within the vicinity of the Jubilee House from Thursday 21st to Saturday 23rd September 2023. We would like to state that the police do not take delight in preventing any group from demonstrating, as the service has a track record of providing security for demonstrations in the past. The exception in this case is the police disagreement with the organizers on the venue, the Jubilee House, being a security zone. In view of the above, we reiterate our position on the need for the general public, in the interest of public order and public safety, to disregard any invitation by the organizers to take part in any unlawful demonstration until the determination of the matter by the court on the 26th of September 2023. In the police statement on the Bible, the police were again careful because when we used to court processes ourselves, the court has not listened to the application among granting injunction in for me and my organizer. Do I stop my demonstration because the police are filing application in court, and now say court are granting injunction? In this case, the court and granting injunction there.
Intricacy we are now we interview Makama because of a move by mining a baby a baby national intricacy.
No, but sometimes genuinely they might have an issue.
Who study said almost Biada Bernard Mona,
there is a resistance from the police.
The number of times police for the
track record of protecting demonstrators. No,
Ghana for dealing with the police as an institution because you're quite compare and contrast. More tweeting about and under Akufo Addo and these police is there and there. Yeah. You come back to under all governments. We will see the police service operating scene.
Yeah.
Another money boy and then
NDC.
Yes. Yeah. So we don't want to do that again. The real thing is that there is a challenge with the Ghana Police Service. They should understand that Sebi. Say nipa bodom pemka say omuchirim police aban bi owo so I.e. this case no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo aban say ni modern boy nya ni so a wona wo osi akwan how do you become osi akwan? They want to demonstrate to reflect that we are not comfortable and satisfied with the way the governance of this country under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo echo. What's the problem?
Yeah, but we should also add, say, you have the right to demonstrate, but it should be in accordance with law.
Nobody resists that.
And that's where the police is coming from. Unfortunately for the police, process no we shall say in court, So that process no you cannot prevent people from demonstrate, which is a constitutional right, because we're filing process in court, which process has not been heard.
And even with that, the crown, with that will be say, "I'm a baba." Yeah, the Muko court in the bar. I'm saying, "Mupasemu yes still was here trying court and the Madaroma."
Yeah,
ebi asam miamia had it.
Memfa.
Yeah, Mamma for now. Na two, ebi a Jubilee House, or more money, Mr. Honor, Mampani, our honor and paying for you now. This a pass and move down on the one of the ceremony. Yeah, there should be a certain conversation.
Sure.
I'm just understanding, sir. The IGP is in conversation with them now.
Yeah, here, sir.
So what I say,
organizers, yeah. But they too the answer na ekoso you. Until videos are way in so na day two. And that there happen.
And I make sure say when you know no. The entire NMS say any pa boniphobia system. It is a point once to buy in full swing because all you have to say, oh, they are just saying say abandon modern bonds. Who do you grow be the 6 better than 9? So the presence of the Ghana Police Service fully armed to the teeth, I don't have a problem. Because on your conform say, police in your yeah. Media say over time and consistently, a deliberate
police for crowd control. Problem.
Issues about crowd control, no, because Ghana, they say, BBC, they say, Bridget to say,
Bridget Metro
TV. Look at this.
No, I say, no.
Yeah, I'm so much 25 baby cry.
Police for
in your bema, or look at it, or idea, in your bema or joy for me. Agbagba, look at Omukajas, or so you're police for resisting bomb money. So, also, Casa de Atraca and Yanko. And power also who can grow and offer the Kalamas and the Bessie,
because one interesting thing is largely which organizers now publicity around this demonstration, no, online, mainly on social media, and every pay up interest. But no interest in loud until NRDC. And I think police for some free publicity. In the amount and day 2, and your channel hopefully day 3, attention about and also man a lot of the celebrities are tweety in support of the demonstrators. Meaning say what be. But let me find a few of them. Na men kind kakra emfa ema me hu e be free eyi kononguni boy crying the same
Sheriff Black
na be Black Sheriff
Black
na me din is Sheriff Black.
Oh, Sheriff
Black is a completely different person.
Emremo
and that's a prophet ne kai
no me see Sheriff Black ana
prophet Kasa no the prophet's not about Sheriff Black and Black Sheriff. Oh, meaning say you're completely different people.
Asante Dako Benjamin. What's his favorite Benjamin Asante Dako? When you're down Mamuna Mozebia, Asante Dako Benjamin Asante Dako. Adian we are completely different. Asante Dako Benjamin Asante Dako. You know,
I know that's what we could about. Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94.7. No, so basically, in support of the demonstration, I may pay in the Sheriff Black was a Black Sheriff, or say left the UN conference in New York City right after the president of Ghana's presentation. Senator Nado Kasai, UN General Assembly. Yeah. I've never heard a figure like what he asked for from the UN. So if they carry all these money, give them, where them they take pass. Hand on my heart, I tell you, there is no evidence for all the monies these people they borrow in our name. And if the people who struggles you document to go ask for money want accountability, you send Koti, make them they beat them. Lord knows this battle is ours. Wanna go here where a Black Sheriff Twitter very interesting tweet. Also a UN conference na UN conference na nado pe sikebi na scan nado boy say pay free UN
na otises kanase scan na nado kazo pe fa chronicle front page ba otises kanase
na nado ko so pay sika free UN okay it was say otis can yam share
ti da se abra na ma cross oni baby say can can wasem
or say the yam share
oh no they should not they shouldn't just
and or say if they carry all this money give them where them they take pass omudi scan ko hin hand on my heart, I dey tell you, there is no evidence for all the monies these people they borrow in our name.
That's not even true. There's no evidence. It's can you be a sales scan or coach here. It can be an open free. The entire sales scan. 2. Or no, there no now if there is no evidence, it's our hospitals are NDC for CBC IMP before to us acquire air cost. And no what but there. You are not satisfied with the pace of development. It's different from Yakoji Sika or Mano. No, can't say parliament, you know. You might not be happy with the pace of progress or development, but you can't lie. It's not a fact. No, be no officer bro this come be before near find Juma. Now they be a corner there's a coach and no more demand because you're not a cry.
Yeah, because if loan import, I said loan be attached to a particular project.
It will be balance is it's defined in parliament.
Yeah.
Before me, even though not all, but even the for parliament, you're 2D at the crop pot here.
The first time for parliament,
yeah. Let's be fair to us. Principle, no. Principle, no. If you want to be a student of what is going on, Ghana's democracy, the principle, you have to follow it.
Okay, the chronicle, Nini.
Yeah, chronicle.
Akufo-Addo tells developed countries, you are keeping our $88 billion and still call us corrupt.
Exactly.
And the $88 billion or not say, no visit a loan now. Oh, okay. Nanado was referring to
the colonists, no.
Sika. Yeah.
As a French
colonizers never for free.
No, we also have a catcher say yes, I corrupt. You know one I corrupt. On teach system last year. Take your time and study the system. It's not a music scene. Take your time. Because more influence, you know. If you misrepresent the factor, this is just a jamo.
It's true.
So what I said, it's a jamo. I will support anybody on any day who talks about the pace of development and the level of corruption and then family and friendship issues. I'll support it.
But it doesn't mean you have to represent the fact.
You have to misrepresent the fact. We should be principled. And let's also stop saying those things that when they say about who said that?
So there is no evidence to show for the loan. No evidence. That's
who said that? That I don't see anyone Freemasonry even under 7 years of Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
Who said that? We have seen development, but not at the pace I hear pay. And at least they say there will be misappropriation, there will be movement, war system. Why are bad weapon? Need the easy.
That easy. Hey, so could you now say also there is that way out there. So we share. You are joking.
Easy, sir. It takes a lot of collaboration and a cabal. Now look at you. If you want we are outside the whole thing, we think that Sikari Tata office one sana yomuko jilo ni ba no more fadi omu no more di no more me. It's not the case. It's not the case.
Yeah.
Any celebrity who goes to town to talk about hardships in times that you find ourselves, you know, and you're fair.
Yeah.
You can't run away from that. And you're very fair. But don't distort or misrepresent the facts. Your opinion is always separated from what is factual. See, if the president is addressing a certain group of people and you didn't understand the angle the context was coming from.
Also, what is can I say?
Now, can I say can I say a free neighbor? Can a free neighbor? On your careful. Yeah, on your careful. No, on your careful. Make sure on your careful. We believe in him. He's carrying the flag high, so he should get his facts right most of the time. When a very critical issue, because the cloud in terms of the presence, we are seeing to say, or the assembly on fan to us, a be a tomb, the assembly or the assembly to
following.
Yes,
worldwide following.
No one could distort the facts in all their couture.
It's true. It's true. Ma mention I may pay the other tweet from Chalemo tweets maybe among fans sending me pay the other tweet. Chum, if you get any of the tweets now among fans sending me, I've seen one from Kelvin Boy. I've seen one from who again? Yes, Kelvin Boy and some of the other guys. And the Monfa been sending me mankind. We say, Charlie, there is a project happening around Bayre Junction in Jowolo, and it is very close to the high tension cables. I am not sure how or who approved the project to go on that site. We don't have a building regulations in this country, or that those who have money and power can decide to do what they think is okay for them.
No.
We cannot be this banal in our quest to provide housing or project whose cost is beyond the reach of the average individual. Ani or sabote anyway about
ECG momo the mo friend the high the
untimi ensi da
obi wo sika na so obi wo party na say obi free abuso ma we are looking Ghana. Entiani, I'm sure you know, but you want to draw attention to this. It will be very unfair. So with all the regulations and the acts, these are the normal knowledge, common sense that in there, the noise that ECG cry here about some of these poles, no high tension, say, you no go area for building or whatever. No, be contrary. Assembly or other agencies or quickly we should discontinue whatever project that's going on.
It's true. And one thing they say, ECG will tell us about development in any district assembly or municipal assembly, assembly nema permit. And yes, under ECG lines near we sit down but we can assembly in some for permit.
That is why we have to punish people.
It's a big problem.
So a party or dom be determinant of how a man would treat. You do some persona, we are doomed.
I've gotten most of the tweet, but I hear say IGP ne conveners of the demonstration in Asia. Mayane Akowa Ernest Enin Komo na yentie the update. Akowa ete saying fantastic. Na sisi amo he.
Say yaba demonstration site ho be a demonstration e koso 37 military hospital. Udru gate na no a na okowa nim kakra asa wo ko bus stop na ho nua no ase ho no. E na police for age ban e dey try e ho no any pavement no ho asa no for the next lane no e ho ahia. In so na to wa serious pa nya semtetwa enso traffic for no ejina ha no say ya in so no abro no da ho ejinam yenso ye no ejinam apostle for no so agiban a won so ejina nsu enu bia o fese olobo ban na ya bomba din say obi ansa na ya beto aso and na kan ya bomba din say be nya ira Oliver Baka bomba wo nso e ka me say woni apostle for no kasa enti ya be say e betimi e de omo ekosia IGP no some back who you be a told down about one sunny area, Yachinoabana, and then at the Chankomobi. Yanka and Francis and about the Penifono, you're Bernard Mona, Kahubi, or down one, no Ekosia, IGP, and then at Chankomo, and some back who you be a course.
Too bad. We'll work the lines and get him back now or the latest upbringing na yehu said the nyoma AC Airco. But that's the information for you. Where how man on celebrity so Wendy Shea.
Oh yeah.
Wendy Shea.
Yeah, very talented musician.
Or say, so this is what is happening. I have been preaching a wake-up call since I came back to Ghana. It is sad to see this happen, especially on a day like this. I'm a victim of bad roads, or no, you should too, but I think it should be of bad roads. And had it not been God, the story would have been different. Let the people go. Hashtag Ghana wake up. Hashtag let the people go. Hashtag occupy Julobi house.
Yeah.
Julon now say the Kronphobi house.
And no crano, the Okebi I'm a supporter apart from Julobino. We should not lose our morals.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So I said, BBR to chair. Demonstrations are both NDC and PPI, Meiji Mesika, May Kuya Precon, CM Precon, VM Precon, DNDM Precon, DNDM. Just, we are doing politics, but fun around it and distance, a little bit of distance around it. But Sebi. Let's be careful. Oh, yeah, enough freedom, be my freedom, no, yeah, trauma. If you say beyond freedom, there's nothing. But freedom, no cockpin, baby.
But so we can promise new latest him to terminate.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm at a point in time.
No.
I don't. Who don't easy, China,
on also treaty or say, imagine crying about hardship and being made to suffer for peacefully crying out.
Of course.
Ridiculous.
Of course.
Where is the democracy?
Of course.
We deserve better.
Of course.
That can promise.
Of course. This is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, muni ya tete dada. Yeah, atete ni muno. Yes, yeah, but still, yeah, demonstrate and a church say, ya ukuye.
Yeah. Ntinya abotrema.
Ntinya abotrema. Unso unu komedi e di e chembe de bia. O sa chi aboya ka ho.
Akowa ba homa no so me akowa homa no tekoi.
Obi ntina make insiamu no a course between the IGP and the leadership of the group no. So na make no wo mutira going forward no. Omo the demonstration no ebe twentwen so kakra ansa na omo na posifo no ahia na omo negotiate on an appropriate venue. Send a beya sa mentime ho ase a enwe course no ensa eman ho so bi. And opa anu say ya the atmosphere no is different from the scene run no. Apostle one at the bank still or say on my point Emma 137 and could Jubilee House and so Ubia and I say or Yebia assembly about the study and Womu agent and demonstrators and also I just find out was people a final Befa 37 if we live on air by Befa 37 Echo Jubilee House already. So I find wood through traffic lights in 37 on air 37 I have pressing for Jubilee House already. For our blocking, directed traffic and the alphabet before for. And see, Uber came to him say, atmosphere no air calm. In zone air, so family, no approach any the leadership, Yera, Oliver, Baka Vomao, any Yera, lawyer Martin Pebu, agent Hall Casa, or more try say, Ombe the special group, no, not Omakofi, na a pay, a share, some purpose. Okay, what they said, Yanni Oliver, Baka Vomao, very tranquil, say, the meeting between the IGP now Ira Bernard Mona put now when you know Omo Enya report to be a sister now meeting no the cause that's yes Ira Bernard Mona any group Kasano Moko and edit to Mutampa Omo police for instructions but Enya one more was saying one Kasa adventure in Mutampa Omo the Oya no baby na Omonia police one partnership argue on an appropriate venue but I can say American one police one Kasa Arapanya Bafaswa or bed the special Nipa the Pium had endorse ye pass the American lawyer Martin Ewaha and a panel John Dumelo Ebai a radio me who or the team Ewaha celebrity to be a fear or door SDK no more ever had to say Omo a brass on say and penny for sorry not also to me may send a baya which are none of four femono everything ya baby lawyer Martin Tebu and not to change command then somehow can you say Oyachano the things in Yan say Omo say my preacher Kukwadu any Dr. Mahamadou Baumia or Yana Bedia Chenu, or more ebesi from the Yomobu Mana could do a brass, so besi from no any but I change or a channel. So on back also Omodu Jumedi at home. And
no, why now so casa?
Lawyer Martin Pebu and somewhere what they told you no. Okay. Or after the demonstration, the president and the vice president will step down. Now I pay Yetimia Twaba. 2024 announcement there, but constitution it as the president and the vice president and the chief of one. I was say a twaba now you go from what that of my nano. In Tiano, and the Butaiti things are or more ASR or your channel. I'm going to look at the whole in Siono, one in our Elbro, for a show. Yes, and I was Mudia. Police one air on your Bafaswa or bed the special woman happy a meeting no FON. One win negotiation. Now, we won't that put here. Or
not just say, or China Diano Maso.
Yes, the best thing I can see as a permitting IGP any Umay and but rather than a bit Jabasu.
Akowa mayenase na me naso so videos a wo de send and from who amutie yen no wo pese wo hu videos latest insu a ehwe demonstrators omugina insu nim oba Facebook oba YouTube your live stream na wo be hu sa videos no way latest from the demonstration a yekoso 37 area ho and na mu hu sa videos we efi akowa bibia na ye besa ba bedi nkomo bio why in the Akowa Adum News reporter Ernest Akowa on a demonstrators here or the latest
it's very fantastic. Yes. The second promise the other
sure.
Unique. That's what I say. I only plead with subsequent demonstrations because in China I go church now. Say yes, we have a beautiful country. In the with the Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem so what I say. Udi bibia to nchaya sebi minya John Dramani Mahama ewo mifia. Kama wiu me kwa kama mo bia mafio. Sure. Sa pepe na mnya na nado dan kwa they have their flaws. But the culture of the Ghanaian is not to arrogate to himself a certain level of disrespect towards the elderly.
Yeah.
You might have your challenges with the elderly. You can speak your mind decently and in all humility and respect. Express your opinion.
Yeah.
But it doesn't warrant to say, Sebi, Wadaroma, Obit me, aye, and you may be sound, your mano, and a debia that may cast yaso so at I say, Ama, Yabedu Sampen Pesci.
A fear nocturnal. Unim a fear.
Matissa Dini Pao.
Oh, a fear, and then my your friends say greetings from abroad. Fear nocturnal.
Okay. Yeah, Mammy or your greetings from me. Okay, fear.
And also tweet here say this arrest of peaceful protesters only highlights the worsening situation. Our voices should be heard, not silenced. Hashtag Occupy Julobi House. No. Occupy Julobi House hashtag no. Why any bed 10 or 15?
And see, Obi. And I make us say, said you can. I don't know what can what to. I don't know what can what to. What do you mean can to?
But what do you think about Broja Jemfinso message? You say Obi, Black Sheriff has expressed and shared his opinion. Allow him. What he said is true. The Eurobond that this government has taken, they should point to what has been used for.
No,
apart from labeling them as budget support, what can they show? Allow Blacko, we love him. Where your
people sit in parliament. If they don't know what they have used that for, and if you, as an executive member of the party, does not know, then you don't need to be voted for. Over support misrepresentation of facts. Now,
which can come back to haunt.
Exactly. Let's start pinpointing. At every point we are taking a decision.
And Eurobonds go.
It will go back to your people. Go and check from them. Says you can or monitor and I also monitor and if I could deliver a chair fan chain. Don't come and just put this out for convenience sake. It's a time as a boy rich now. Also, sometimes that's what they've been doing to us. Let's look forward as a country. And yet, principle no here. And yet,
principle.
The basis for what Black Sheriff and the Jila to Kasano, only basis
flawed.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though the intent is clear what he wanted to
say,
but the facts. Yapono, so
Yapono. Another super rapper.
And also say, me, I no get time to protest too. Anka men no abankuni nkruma wofie. You go see the same people for rallies with their grandparents, artists going in for money as usual. If like my mother gets £7 million, you go call me for protest.
But to your platform, we got bear rap. So only 3 bomb change and rap no a jail room. So I don't know so loud to but no credit say man also underestimate how effective some of these demonstrations are.
Can be.
So as I say, man underestimate it. O the ebia o wadwene mu no ususu say onko saa ye kire na ana huni mfaso. But I know ye dia kire ebia kuro bia ma bedu sam pempe so obia ni aba na so say eni kwan sem yesi ni kwan sem kase ni kwan sem fa. It is in as much as all the own say onye ana wonko no and discourage you be a genuinely
or person
no some say or mind baby dunia ankase etiriwa eribone. So that one there's no problem with Obi.
Brian Boabin Samuel says Obi Blacko should focus on his music and opt for silence rather than displaying his ignorance on the subject. Where Brian Boabin there Brian Boabin, thank you for your message. This one says Obi Black Sheriff may be right in what he meant in his tweet. African leaders who are all black men like us, all know will spend that money when released to them. The white man know African leaders to be corrupt and will not release the money. It will be better if the white man brings money to Africa and share it among the people for everyone to get his or her share. One person will take the money and enjoy with his or her family when released to African leaders who barely care about the plight of the citizens of the country. George Neo Kaite, Ken 2024 Chicago coordinator. Now, white man no keep his
no, Why is assemblyman or Akwatia Diamond or Kase? Say Brunia Metra Akwatia Diamonds. That's the mentality on the Kasa. You are for Ken. It can by the way. If you write this to us, you are for Ken. The Ken by the way. Ken or Bruni. No, Ken or Bruniana. Ask him. The black man is capable. Are you saying that we don't have capable black men in this world? You are for Ken, and you are writing this. If you can, you're telling we are. Then Ken is also going to fall in that line. But what you have just said.
George Neo Kaite.
Yeah.
Idi M'Ahiasem. I say, Obi, you are wrong on the issue of motion for injunction. The court have held in a litany of cases that once you are served with an application or motion for injunction against an activity, you are stopped from undertaking that activity until the matter is determined by the court. See the decision in Republic versus Moffat and others, ex parte Alote. Also see Health Accounting Staff Association versus Kolebu Teaching Hospital. In ex parte Alote, the court held that, quote, any conduct which tends to bring the authority and administration of the law into disrespect or to interfere with any pending litigation is contempt of court. Once the respondent became aware of the pendency of the motion before the High Court, any conduct on their part which was likely to prejudice a fair hearing of that motion or interfere with the due administration of justice amounted to contempt of court. Idi M'Ahiasem.
Ono real law na naso so.
Idi ewie part 20. Nyame eyad no bibia to man October he will be called to the bar next month. Say bibia etutum emana. He will be called to the bar. We say Obi, ask Wendy Shea whether she got her accident on a bad road or through negligence either from her part or the other side. Sir Shak and on the way about Sir Shak, thank you. Obi, I believe some of the tweets should not be given any publicity. The Black Sheriff one doesn't seem to understand what reparation is. Before he comes with the statement of not knowing what the loans have been used for, has he fulfilled all his tax liabilities to Ghana? Is he saying our MPs who approve the loans don't know what they are about? That's an insult. Edwin Ewatakrade. Obi, please tell Omahene that Brofuye Drew, for all you know, he did not understand what the president said. Kwejo Edu Pako, or Achim Esuom, and all the way a brain. Where's Obi? Black Sheriff disgrace you. Silence is golden. Protozoa. And anyway,
protozoa the you. On this case here, say Oshedi Obi correct. Obi say Adi Nankazano. Nanko peso kasimbi.
Yes.
Maybe I am concentrating on the air cosmo. To a case as can say be a diamaya. Aha, Antina Abia. Protozoa Kobasano. And also does not stop him from continuously expressing his opinion.
Oh, of course.
I know the
opinion is fine, but the fact,
you know,
should be fact. The opinion he should express his opinion.
Twaso. Yeah, Twaso the quick man for Accra schools SHS bi wa minister any director general monye impromptu checks. Teacher for national say tonton Alewa any jollof.
Alewa any jollof.
Any ekwegwe mini sa school monum. Yeah. Teacher for no asha say tonton jollof. Classes time. Teacher for no
Alewa jollof dia school.
Yeah, titon classes time. Teacher for no
secondary school
in fact be wo ye chiri an baby a me cultural plane education ministry and education service and monitoring teams in no omo red alert teacher for they have taken over trading
omo to Alewa ne
jollof ne ref ekwegwe minister na manamo school mo omo a now is a banter between the four mutonto omo ne and omo teacher for no. So I say, "Omo no year from Okamu. That's here, and I know omo the basic classroom. Whilst you are teaching, you are selling. It's dangerous for educational system. It mesre.
Hey, teacher for
yeah, say muda ho. We be a commissioner fa baby bibiri. So I say, muda ho. Tie mesre. O man chichire no bi. E make us obi a play role. Na man for visa bi a aban na say play role. Because aban set up a way to akabutu mi teacher ni. Oh, lecture time. I said, the come. Sabro, remove 8 minutes crack or ton jollofa. One aboka. And any aboka. So I said, the teacher for Namutonton, ele one your name, I attack Granny San and your man who school. Yes, Munke Namunja San and your man. And I feel be. I don't permit to say questions here, Guso or cancer, you know, Nana, make a pick and Adiana make about this a year. Tanker owners then and Kwasinsia has a very deep knowledge about what the real situation is happening. But the crap part will be they be Adamika Asemo Bar say proposal about draw chief of staff attention, I draw sector minister attention, I draw national security attention because let me take Kwasinsia. They've engaged over 10,000 and still counting Ghanaians as workforce. Over 2,000. It will be more. It will be more than that.
It will be more.
It
will be more because far rough way across tanker drive because I was digging a bit. Na information I mean sa eka you know you're very very interesting man. Maybe I should share a bit. Unim say as we speak, haulage companies ewo Ghana omo a haul oil.
Yeah.
Edi free ABR BDCs ne ho, edi kokoma OMCs ne ho, filling stations ne ade no. There are over 500 haulage companies in Ghana.
Over 500.
Over 500. And on the minimum so Obiakra was staff. Obiakra was staff 100 in power. Now the 50 kra, it's thousands of staff. And when him say over 500 haulage companies, no, ebi mu over a 40-year period, where Timia increasing the stock of tankers are over 300 tankers.
Ghana?
Yes. Minimum be all 300 tankers are Ghana. No, say offer driver. Bakubia or driver bakwa, that's 300 drivers. Bakubia will make because tanker bia will mate. Mate bakwa, those are 300 mates. Okabomo is saying 600.
600. And
sana for each fleet bia, it was a 10%. Drivers on standby. It is our drivers 300 are. 10% of that number should be drivers or more standby. In the 300, 10% that should be 30. You know, there were 30 drivers on standby. And that's 630 drivers ni mate, one company. Hey. Administrative staff near them by. It's a huge industry. And we are talking 500 haulage companies. We agree, sir, and you'll be the same number of, tankers.
Yeah, tankers.
But on the average, it's a 500 will be a crowd or 20 tankers are. That is huge. In the Nipa or more engaged, a dorsal. And until sooner, for my checks, Oman Unim say for all these companies, no, so the number of tankers here, Ghana, Ebomua, there are about, and I put it down, about 5,000 tankers in the system now. 5,000. 5,000 tankers in the system now. And a numpono. And only MPF wouldn't come out, they will tell you. Say a lot of these tankers can only
5,000.
Yeah. A lot. Go to MPA and check. A lot of them enye jumanpo enye. And one thing our MPA battle with capacity underutilization. Because according to MPA, a truck be in the system. It was a utimiye in a month, utimiye 10 trips, truck be utimiye 10 trips. And you are talking over 5,000 trucks.
In petrol tankers, no?
Yes.
Bosumi biano. So to me, cover
10 trips.
Okay.
But Sisia, because of numbers, Nintendo, Sisia, the 1 year do acquire 4 trips the whole month.
Hey.
In the system, Nankasano, trucks no ebu juma ewohono eso.
So what from that?
And that is why some company started it last week. Yene tanker drivers or more executive secretary.
Yeah.
Later on, upon further checks, that things are becoming clearer for you to understand the danger looming. And your dear was if but that's if say the government agencies responsible and share what is coming out, we have to.
That is why Obi Mimi the simple say MPA Chief of Staff, National Security, Energy Minister. When you especially there's a Chinese company that has brought in 300 trucks, tankers, to come and do or take over the job of Ghanaians, indigenous Ghanaians. Yes, sir, What's the be a mere pen Macanilante on a Ghana for Nigeria for China for GIP because space no or my neighbor cock front to say or no way no way or no nyoma.
Yes.
Uber come on my capacity back or cry say with me but now as media actually come na akode say say my in the musha ya ho and my babia any kwase indigenous you know any kwase ho ba yen yakọ form yes I complaining
yeah in Ubon's a foreigner now all but
yes I complaining
to be able to meet the requirement of what an indigenous Ghanaian company is now we Ghana in the amount controlling stake in the company. Yeah. In the area amount be 60% and 70%. No 30. Yeah. But only 30, you know, on the BBA ever. Exactly. And the fact of the matter is and me this is Ghana for be na ate the whole story. And I made the say Ekosiisen now.
Yeah. And they will take you over there.
Betna. Because man, on him say
whatever would he?
I'm saying Professor Jabri, good, you know.
Because on him, where you cover by there is a Chinese company that set up refinery in Ghana, which is not bad in order of itself. Because last week, I think Wednesday in Mekai, say once your nama bonte so a pushing for foreign direct investment. The company is not Ebeba. A Chinese company that set up refinery Tema into refining crude near the finished product. But also now make about policy incoherence. Into one license a Chinese company Emrame set up refinery, you know, or we are product refinery was a echo. It should get to the end user. It was a OB and a holy product na edeco. Into what smart countries do and they say Oma crime will be set up refinery of that magnitude. You use that opportunity to help build your local
stuff. No?
In this case, no local companies in the haulage subsector. No, you know, from what we are hearing, and in line with the Chinese government or more foreign policy around the world, where they want to build more economic power in every country at China for a war. Until they want to use some smart way. Okay, Yenya refinery. How do we also take hold of the haulage subsector? Ghana laws ekadeng. So okay, OSHA LI, a friend is saying local content regulations now for the oil sector downstream. No man, unim say a basa haulage new man reserved for Ghanaians,
for the indigenous Ghanaians.
Yes. And then okay, can we find a smart way? Na yama Ghana ni bi in front. Yem backing with ska. On also for haulage trucks ni bimra na your money your contract non for your oil nenko. What that means and they say there over 500 haulage companies now make omo ho asem wa ha no. Omo juma is under threat. Because allow these guys to because at a go and last Friday Osha executive secretary ne kai at a go if one company at a go can import as many as 300 trucks 300 trucks at a go. It tells you, say, it will get to a level or body capacity all the other Ghanaian you can't compete. 300 trucks at a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 300. Some of the Ghanaian companies now make catch on man. It be more than 40 years. And I build this capacity. No, this is a company at a go 300 trucks. It is an issue. I was saying, but Kwesi he's followed that story extensively. Kwesi, what do we know if us answer same way now?
Okay. Near say one a dead tanker trucks a year more Ghana. A fighted me friend sent you oil refinery.
Okay.
Yeah, it's situated just about 1.5 kilometers from Tema oil refinery.
Asempa FM.
The issue now by CNS say why need this 300 trucks no?
A buy.
Century
refinery, no.
Century refinery, no.
Okay. And a Chinese,
yeah, a friend no. Omudi ne Nim Kwanzu. On the executive chairman
of Century.
Of Century.
Even Nim Kwanzu.
And yes, Century Kwana and or Century Ceramic, any other companies.
All of them in Ghana. Century Ceramic,
yes. To Oba Ghana nye ene. Says why na kofa sa tracks no e de buy.
Okay.
Near ama wona a dick truck see between car or Ghana, a trip for Ghana.
Yes.
ebo sentio no so boni ese trucks na ba bedru man no trucks ese eba be ye adwuma de ama sentio oil refinery
okay
but the company for say kan anim yese ukokuro bi so ase no masate no eno ne esua
sa
ensakra ubro na sepe opese esamu a ekiro de ho adwenkyere aba but say sentio ekọ mo obi kotwe trucks say eba with a mindset say oso ono no ne load no oye no oye bottom loading
okay
but over 5,000 petroleum trucks na Ghana no it will be 5% pe
and they bottom loading na sa 5,000 trucks no omu ni sa two options omu ntimi nye top any bottom
okay nye obia na etimi e woni nye ejo mo ka say best 5%
very well
and omu sentio no echeche mu say omu pe omu betimi omu adwuma
omu ye
bottom loading ye betimi because omu loading no e bottom
okay
but I want to be raise questions so you say now MP the assess standard no
sure
what is the standard for Ghana Ghana the top loading and as a bottom loading and as you me enu nyina say ni me enu nyina e na be ka chem so be si refinery dia me de na me fa ba ko pe na dia adwuma
bottom nko
when unim say o ba be ye oil o be refinery no unim pedifo edi nhye mo di enkomo no sa enkomo de we nyina pie ese ye dodo na e wo Ghana na e ye adwuma trucks na ye adwuma Ghana no dodo na e bia e ye top loading it's a year refine wo Ghana also consider sade no ewo onhiheyem
but even that important if say omane krabe allow say see refinery no be bottom loading again what smart countries and managers of countries do and say minimum some persons are refinery be boa me manfo I would inform the industry
of course
na industry not prepare because this refinery has taken over 6 years. And it's 92% or so complete.
Yeah, it's at 92%.
And you prepare the industry, say, Charlie, when and there's a huge refinery eba. So adjust.
Sama for Mekaya. Bedjem so mekan se mu say. Central Refinery di kane Mustafa Hamid nya challenge.
Okay.
Abra ene mo krade ba Ghana ne nyam kra nya license fem free NPA. Ba ne akra ho ne ma ba Ghana. Emma Mustafa Hamid ene mpanefo Eko Central Refinery mekodim Eko catch up say omo mu install self di no mo aba no because one enkrata so no ye ma wo permit and the people e dey say efri
yes
from day one and one want to sa na mo yam no mo ntolo mo tudi nyina no amna akwakwasi ye bu Ghana nhyehyɛ bi so and the loose as se biom so to one ye hwehan e hwe mo because as number for visa say you make time obi adi ajapade ba e man penful be catch them say Central Refinery cost over $2 billion. You can't fight it. I'm not fighting it, but at the papa e ba ye mamua e di kwase be ya de be say we chine say be ha Ghana de hie e ma me sa boss that time kwa catch them say Central Refinery kasa kra ba bi kro bo feru kra e chine obi nyame pangu soja tanabi esia and you like to wipe the whole of them a new town. Me can't pay for sequence. Open fighting a $2 billion project. Say the business in America. E bi na na kwako pie mu amese. Anko bi a wo ba ya what trucks wo Ghana. Trucks e ye adwuma dada. How then do you tell me say me dem adwuma na ba be ye no me was specific trucks am no be ye adwuma. When unim say krom na ba be ye adwuma no omo so hihye am de ye adwuma so ni.
Yeah. It is here no.
But Obia team a joint tanker business.
And so you go through a process. And in the case of the company, Ekosiisen, the M'Ahiasem, you know, they have to still be licensed by the MPA to be able to do what they want to do.
Yes. I can see the news by MP or see MPA say ma among cramo tank only 2 years.
Yes, I know among crap. Trucks do MBM.
Yes, because the market is saturated.
Already now MPSU 2 na mo be say after the FM go no ye fan trucks be fa
almost pipes in the not too distant future no so trucks here the holy way in the crown no that business na nkasa wo and for now na ye nru ho no already with over 5,000 trucks in the system that you don't need
300 account when them say 300 no so what town you start see your calibration
calibration
yes
on ready.
You calibration now say MPA ba bejo mo
share license no. But of course, that is for the NPA to decide whether they will give the license.
Obi. So
now maybe they are 300 a year, but I go through calibration. What is stopping you from giving me access?
So we'll go through calibration. We are not just by force.
There will be messages. Oh yeah.
That is why me appeal to French anymore. Me appeal in the same. The chief of staff, the national security or a minister, the sector minister, Napo, and the relevant agencies, MP and tanker union for no tanker owners for no. They should quickly come together. You know, their main pennies will be the home commerce agro question about their bass agro saying you don't want me bram na abeto system. Na baby for another 6 months.
Now an industry employed almost over 10,000 Ghanaians. Problem ever. My way, but where me per se you paint my Ghana for
sorry. Yes, I will say a tanker union for no say honest union so on my betetia. My real soon say the new 300 trucks nabano or more register with any OMC.
Okay.
And it say 5,000 no etiatrias a year.
Akaba.
You will film more Ghana, but one a day come Ghana.
One a day call Amagana for any biato. Because I was say 300 no filling stations.
Yes.
300
na pass a no only OMC being contract bia.
It will not to me
BDCB fem wo dia kwakoma OMC no. And it's a 5,000 hour system na kakra bi kwa na ye adwuma. So we nyina kase ye nya adwuma bi mu a. Ghana wo fem wo BDC is not $450 million akokra dia ba. But one atwini akọ.
And one thing e was a man for who somebody might ask say now say Ghana ni company so akwa the tracks aba. Why should we have a problem with that? The devil really is in the detail. And unse me the kind about China for foreign economic policy and how we invade the African countries among for Sisi no manya refinery. With the refinery, you know, the next thing any reasonable business person ebe say on also ebe creating the BDC.
Yeah, of course.
You understand? Or creating the BDC. The next leg of a say I create on one OMC.
Yeah.
Even though and they know, say the law no will not allow one company to have a BDC and also own
OMC.
a haulage company or an OMC. And how can we do it? There is a smart way to do it, and that is what is happening in this case. The company now, man, they offer 500 trucks. They buy from my information. 300 trucks. They buy from information. That company was registered when?
I think about 5-6 years ago.
5-6 years ago.
Yes.
Around the same time, a refinery
started.
Good. Good. That company, or more track record, it's just or more holy fuel.
There will be no track record.
Good. Sa company almost your money loan sign on the other tracks.
For now, I'm saying so for about $32.5 million now caught into the purchase of the
tracks 300.
This is minus your port.
Okay.
Chinese account.
Okay.
But this is how much I come so far. They say about $32.5 million.
Of course, maybe
and a company in your loan in free country, bay.
China.
Mama,
I'm wanting to connect.
No, that's
now
connect the dots. If you're a little bit behind.
Okay.
That's the MPA for chassis air license.
Yes.
Tracks.
So recalibration idea.
They have started issuing license to it.
Yes. Obita because onya trust yan hwe ha ma ne wie calibration na adi me makoto ata but was me on fashion bicycle na se. Na makoto bicycle tires be dey. Me koto say bicycle tires say ti na makoto tire ne buy. So I shall my tire no adwuma wie dey na me sha ase. Say dem kato say
300.
Tell that the moment
tracks
no.
Send the video no mommy. Into the challenge they say on the face of it, they say, you think, say, oh, that's all. No, see a Ghana, that you have to connect the dots, and understand what is happening. A year behind, you can't show that the loan was gotten from China. A company registered around the same time. You started the refinery, and the refinery now your margin say, that company in Kwan,
yes,
on anybody dealing in your amano. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. And if we are not careful, and when we sit here and we are very passionate about Ghanaian businesses, and for BBNTO, economies are developed by entrepreneurs. Or more creative juma and the developer economies. And then the big factories, ni companies. So, nipa na wabi adwuma wabo so kind tiptoe lane. Those are the people who develop economies. It is a who need strategy to help grow our business, local business. You have a problem. And so what na say? Na unya system or regulatory regime na ye lose kakrebia. Foreign interest would intrude, and that is what is happening. They will use your own people to front.
Sure.
And we have to think ahead and think well. Connect the dots.
Good afternoon, Kwabna and your team. You can't do haulage business without the authorization of MP because all the track documents must be set by MP.
Sure, but we've made that point. Yeah, we've made that point.
We've made that point. Certifying them. Yes. And I know honorable yourself for campaign in America when I shall one issue in buy.
Yes.
Yenim say penina century any dian. Odi akutni ye ewo Ghana e kaya na yeri modino e ye debt exchange.
Okay, e kaya na especially the one with China no.
Yenim. But ye besre. Yen finding a way to protect Ghanaian owned businesses. Ni amana ye ding. So bet me aka actually sent you can go through no yes I didn't.
Yeah.
Because nipa na sent you oil refinery ye ne dia no odi mu akotene ye wa bra Ghana ne China e kasa se ye kan mu susom kakra mfa mayen eti abansa e hye
our economic power.
Yes.
He has everything.
It's about what your people are also saying. It's not about.
But the point is say you always have to gauge it, balance it, and know. Do I remember the answer? Say omutimi go through with way.
Yeah.
Now because refined, you know what Ghana hano.
Yeah.
Refined product will be done here in Ghana.
Sure.
Clearly, so more economics writer and no one be from kakra.
Yeah.
What it means, ne say, if all the other OMCs no.
Yeah.
Start your margin say okay, because the rippling effect the crackers here no. Say OMC na your margin say okay, product the free refinery way ba ne bo e form kakra. And no mu nyina be your margin okay afei mo mre yen.
Sure.
It is a mo bre yen bi. Na a refinery so chose oh yeah haulage company any omo here Germany. In the other 500 haulage company what would they do?
500 out. In fact 700.
700 haulage. Yes. What would they do?
They'll be out of business.
What would they do?
700.
Yes, haulage company.
They'll be and the average number of employees about 350 for each company.
I mean, it's
average.
The numbers we are talking about really huge. It means at the end say, government of Ghana, yes, one license for a Chinese company to build a refinery, beautiful. But make sure that you use that refinery, to build local enterprise.
Sure.
Don't allow the Chinese company to find other very interesting ways to beat the system, our connected dot. Now you can see clearly where this thing is going.
No, we are not.
And if we are not careful, man, if they've been able to get Ghanaians to front to build this haulage company, the next time another Ghanaian will front, no more create OMC. The next time another Ghanaian will front, no more create BDC. The same challenge in the mining sector, ran ahead in the oil sector, the downstreamer, which should be for Ghanaians. And people are finding smart ways around it. NPA, the government of the Republic of Ghana should stand up. The people involved,
now, from all angles, interpretations and people's understanding is becoming more. Now, even what is happening is that there's a feeling that because of Century Oil refinery, you see, even a phone, you can say MP phone, almost stop lines of a phone.
BDCs.
Yeah, almost stop.
Almost be imported refined.
They almost stop lines that no, the guy when you truck almost stop. So lines regime to cry off.
Yeah, because they claim set tracks our system no doors.
No, the other belief is that 300 neighbor.
And Yema Kwamo.
Yema space.
Obi ye best say ye can say obi chechira.
But you
enye only 300 no neighbor.
Charlie.
Enye only 300
first consignment.
In fact, in the next best 1 or 2 about the next 3 years no. Yeah, the next before close of 2024. You be launch Century Refinery. You launch you be take best salaries best 6 months to 1 year. Now started full or more operation. Or start here now or be pay OMCs.
Yes.
Because there's also a gang abia Ekoso against Omo. So Omo so hunu. they are now going to also apply for an OMC license through a Ghanaian.
Through a Ghanaian.
Connect the dots. They are going to take millions of Ghanaians out of business. Because setting up OMC ni we say kim. Na onya kofano 4,500 trucks ni be good Ghana say kimwa.
Monopoly. Complete monopoly. And we have to connect the
20s. I have 27 trucks. I can't use it for anything, sir.
Yes.
I am bitter as a Ghanaian.
Yes. Because you see, the system is already saturated. Young control licensing regime ni. It amount for the trucks ni be go. Obia who say it's a lucrative industry. To Obia car track, because a country like Ghana, your land size now what 5,000 trucks are it's too many.
Sure.
Too many already. And Sisiano Obidia said there is one haulage company 800 trucks owned by a Ghanaian.
The enemy who partners are lovely.
Lovely.
Yes. Lovely.
Obviously, Baby Hoggelos.
Lovely.
800 trucks.
Yes.
You understand?
Lovely.
It's a serious issue with repercussions. It's far-reaching than we are seeing. That is where sometimes, a man for it around the negotiation table on behalf of Ghana. We should not just look at the now.
They should be very careful.
Yeah, should the bigger picture.
They should be very careful.
When you connect the doctor, you can see what is happening.
Because when you
oh yes, what's a job on the corner?
When you connect the doctor, you can see what is happening.
Laboni, any country in Square, and now Brofun Edu Grunfin, and yet Tom, Pokria Sechi.
Yes.
Who can say and cranny or car baby? I bet maybe young one. But I hope energy you could 50. I can tell you.
Only Bruni could deal with
a foreigner.
Oh, yes, as on the bay agent to you need baby a paper and the country deal with. Yet, Cassim will be a engagement.
Yeah.
Debbie, it's not even about that. Obi, specifically, we have Emra. Actually,
of course.
Yeah. We am friendly and I hope we are bit there. You gonna see who call you. And you try to up in black and white. A Juma, indigenous Ghanaian. There's that separation, clear line down. It is a gun of war. Every did the youngest here, you deceive your own way. No, I come who soon a Tifas Abana for because one I come who sooner. Me who have been described the whole situation.
We make your man penny. On the 16th of February 2022, City Newsroom, this is our story by. Or say a year to get Ghanaians into the downstream of petrol.
Yes, of course.
And ne yenyebi Ghana forbid on sika. We japadie evrem. Yatna say shama mononini ajise dwanina efrem. Yes,
and in all of this, some Ghanaians will be fronting.
People are bit tampo. Now people are releasing a lot of information on this matter. NPA revokes licenses of 30 oil companies. Almost a conduit. You need my also. Near boss is same way they say they will wait and say
to create space.
But maybe it's what genuinely they had the licenses had to be revoked. Genuinely.
Revocation by Nasi for MP and Coma Edin. I said GRE any customs for Chrononi, we are more idea to tax force paying for a will be no solo. Always a response, Biaba. And a good for and rich cruise. Apart from TAG for target for good for the same complaint. And you almost say, Amisha Dani team, no. Obian for a response, Grammy. Why? Such a facility like GRE. There be such alarming, damning press release from Conform no Mudigo. Everybody is silent. The chief of staff's office is silent. GRE customs silent. The reformer na accuse you actually Muye Gaga on the Babonting. To more revise the notes. Or more specifics about body tax force. So under the watch of Amisha Dino, what is being done? A beyond the base here, ye MP for us to trade. Ne binimu susu senate e bia na nyasamba ne e ka MP for ne e ka chief of staff ne e ka national security ne e ka ube wana agi boom na afa no musa baba ka be
because yet not say ma tanker owners he call almost strike ne pay then we are dead.
Because
the country will come to a standstill.
For the next 1 year,
Yeah.
For the next 1 year and above, no. Because I've said, when they say ganging up against Century there, they means that they are not going to also allow their trucks to hold a fuel for them.
Yeah.
So for the next years, na and you say from quatri organo and woho, but you need trucks a bit. And it was here tells me such a national security issue.
Why the customer MP?
MPA. I think initially, let me say, Ani or Sabote. I don't know. I don't know the situation now.
Ani niho.
Ani wo but
Kudus Mohammed.
Kudus Mohammed.
I got a last time.
Honestly, your Kasama. But I know Ani is still around.
Kudus Mohammed
Maybe I told you now a thought to share with us. A WhatsApp number 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Ubetimi messages are na yakan ama onya botre. We say Obi, good afternoon. I remember the CEO of the Minerals Commission has been in your studios and had an interview with you several times on how the commission is making sure there is strict adherence to the local content law. Don't allow your discussion today to look like this is not being taken seriously. Please balance the argument. Kwame, you are getting it wrong. That's the local content for mining different from for oil any downstream. Yeah, Minerals Commission the end kind of local content for mining. So what is in there any the air cost and mining the end. So mining the end they've been specific. Say your product ni bia.
Kanino.
We dear
and aduane ni na kra no mo kra and ye fanko kra a beneficiary of providing meat for services mining operating. We are beneficiary of that. About local for young kasa ye ho. So at here package comma a catering service for bia no mo so e aduane no.
Somewhere 2019 na a insurity room komo kra was around $600 million.
Sure.
You catch now e kana man for nyini.
Sure. In this area, yes, there is some work going on by the Minerals Commission. I see you in Abaha, some of the things they are doing. But we know the downstream sector, oil and gas, we need to see some action. But the other thing is, what is a Ghanaian company? That is where the issue is. Because a company, a Ghana company, is it a company? Ghana new controlling stake and I say a company 100%. I was say a Ghana media
indigenous near where.
And I'm say what does the law say? Because I guess somebody will go like, okay, in the personal controlling stake in company that the tracks now, but no a Ghana ni no Ghana ni ebio a Ghana ni. It's not a qualify for what a Ghanaian company is. Okay. But my point is you have to connect dots to know what is happening.
Yeah.
Osha that line in a two-way. But also trend now air corner. The company was set up around the same time I see refinery. Company no any track record that just a we oil. We timia loan of more than $32 million from China to import trucks.
And to
import trucks the trucks now airban a wholly product from a Chinese refinery.
It will be for example the local content.
Let's connect the dots well.
Minerals Commission there. Anyway, say a bus small scale mining.
Sure.
Ghana for Ghana near
sure.
Okoji ni bi sponsor who lose that contract.
Yes.
It was said no quite enough definition for us when it comes to local content. So unya amanoni ni bi man sponsor wa e ho na de galam said no eba no e just ma enkoji bibi mfem free amanoni bi honom so unya ready a maintain small scale mining
problem because I'm for even the waste management industry so it's been taken over.
Waste management how?
Yeah, the Etienne, if you say Zoom like your bono modern and other ones, neighbor modern, we will come.
I'm for shit.
That's why year French.
In Kofobi front, poster boys.
Yes, Obi there be a casa swing. But I can't among for say a good year. We are not seriously building our own people as a country. And nti o my bedroom maybe no.
All in the name of foreign direct investment.
Ghana need na wo ye adwuma, but wo na chi taban na eye broni ene kurem.
In your trees can in Ghana was a car no.
Yes. Akwa say Africa Development Bank. Or say eye BBI Bank. But about 60% of sika e bomb futum every abroad ever. Et to person ya dey be board my club, we betimi asoro akasa mpacho we yempene. How do we make sure so we are building our own people as Ghana?
Yeah, public and civil servants. Ebinimu ediewu. Ebinimu ediewu. Ebinimu, we always turn a blind eye on those percentages. Ebinimu kuyesi tam.
It's true. It's true.
We are kuyesi tam. Na debi out ya catch say okasi yembon kompo hwe chia Ghana adwuma ben na etimagina na so for 30 or 40 years Ghana adwuma.
And I know baby me impressed by your margins
actually
margins group omo national ID
card. Margins
you know say it's a Ghanaian owned company.
Margins,
yes, 100%. And when you go and look at the things they've done since they started somewhere in the 1980s, the first company a friend say printer.
No margins in the margins.
Printer, photocopier machines in Ghana. Solid track record in terms of what they've done as a Ghanaian company. One of the success stories for Ghanaian enterprise. Cable metal. Railroad. Yeah. You know. And there are some very good examples, but I think we have to do. And I'm kind. Sir, I heard the president one day admonishing GIPC boss, say by the time we'll be free power, Ghana should have at least 5 world-class companies.
And that's what
company it can compete around the world. And so when you say big vision, you have to action it.
Mentality. Obia ye wo MPP base ye NDC for ye ba.
The Nibesi from
see be buasama obia say too because ededa bia meka dangote die esi refer o si ma wan mo. Enyi Nigeria dey see.
O mean crowd be be na me sense should you be quickly me brapping Alexi Boam.
Okay.
Construction and Awoda.
Alexi Boam
Alexi Boam Construction.
One of
the pride of a half
leading road contractors.
Now about road ministry credit the menchia engineer Christian Inti and Alaji Abbas. As I say my Ghana bomb abaso.
Engineer Christian
Inti.
Now Ghana
Ghana highway to that fine gentleman.
Over
all these years, they've cut across all regimes. They know the story of the ministry. They've gone through the
highways.
Highway. And Alaji
Abbas.
Yeah. And can support Abbas Bono. Baja. Traffic lights they don't do much. Traffic lights they don't do much.
Alaji Abbas Christian I don't do much. And I catch off motor is 1 minute.
You say Alan speaks so. 25th September.
Me catch there say
2 p.m.
Me catch there say
Mervyn Peck Ambassador Hotel.
Yes, come.
Alan speaks.
Me catch there say asem na obeka no. It will be your idea that. Me ba na me catch there. Obi we busa odno achi say me ba gidi bi say ala be jabe no wale tum. Obe magana fo hu. Enyo bi. No mati no bi.
Alan speaks no.
O de wo ha.
Independent ana. Another Asampa FM so ne Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem no asugo so a utie no anya independent in the 25th of this month Alan speaks Alan Trematin kasa 2 p.m. pepe into will pick that speech in the live on Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem so Obapa product say won to be da bomodin na pebi eto